Olivia. This month I read The Phantom of the Opera by Gaston Leroux. This book is a
Gothic fiction.
I chose this book because I was always really interested in the musical. I had heard it before. I've never seen it, but I had heard some of the songs and it always sounded really amazing to me. And then, you know, my grandma got it for me for Christmas and I decided to read it, and it was a really
dope book, my dude.
The three main characters in my book are the Phantom, Christine,
and Raoul.
The Phantom, all he wants throughout the book is for Christine, one of the main characters,
that's what I said,
to fall in love with him. He demonstrates this throughout all his
insane
actions that he takes for her against Raoul because he's a psycho.
Yeah.
Christine's goal throughout the book changes because in the beginning of the book, she wants the angel of music to be proud of her and to help her and guide her on her way through the opera. And then towards the middle and the end of the book, Christine's goal changes because she just wants to keep away from the Phantom because he's grown this sort of obsession with her, and she really just wants to be with Raoul. And she can't be because the Phantom has a crazy psycho brain that is only centered around gaining the love of Christine because, you know, that's what psychos do. Raoul's goal throughout the book is to be with Christine. When they were children, they were friends, and he sort of brought this sense of love back to them in their time. And he is constantly willing to sacrifice himself for her because he is so in love with her, and it shows that he loves her so much because he's just willing to do anything that will keep her safe.
When you're trying to get your word count up,
And yeah, because he's cool. This book takes place in Paris, France, at the Paris Opera House because they're in Paris, France, so obviously. And it's the Phantom of the Opera, so Paris Opera House, Paris Opera House.
This story is about a man named Eric, known as the Phantom. He lives beneath the Paris Opera House in the 19th century. The Phantom is constantly starting chaos to try and get closer to Christine, one of the best opera singers. But Christine falls for Raoul. Once they get engaged and try to run away, the Phantom begins to try and make Christine stay, taking drastic actions. But Raoul tries his best to get Christine out of this situation. You know, typical battle of the boys. Probably from pure testosterone.
To win over Christine and force her to fall in love with him because he is an insane sociopath. What I really enjoyed about this story was that it was a really different twist on a love story. It was really, really creative and different than you would have seen before. And today you see a lot of love stories repeated, and this one is sort of a twisted version on that. And it takes a whole new road when it talks about love. It's
really, really dope.
something I really didn't like about this book was that it told you that or it kind of represented the idea that you had to hide a deformity when you really should be able to be yourself around other people. And it shows that through the Phantom when he takes off his mask and you see that sort of half of his face is burnt and doesn't look 100% normal, which no one does, but yeah.
It's not cool. I'm a Barbie girl.
I would recommend this to anyone who has seen the musical or has heard of it because it is a really, really good tale. It's a classic. It's something that is really, really interesting. And anyone who, likes a good old
Gothic fiction.
and shout out to my backpack.
Voted to this project.
Yes, queen. About this book was that